Yes.
What's your topic?
All right. Bumblebees.
Like from Transformers?
No. Like the bug.
You mean the giant, the monstrous bee?
Yeah.
The puffy bee.
So here's
This evolutionary mistake.
Exactly. That is my whole thing with this. What the
essential.
fuck is their deal?
The
They
bumblebee?
piss me off because it's like, all right, how much must it suck to be a bumblebee?
It must be
'Cause
awesome. No one screws with a bumblebee.
Are
You think
kidding?
other insects are
Here's the
screwing with a
thing.
bumblebee? That thing's
Bumblebees,
huge.
Yeah, they're fucking little fat fucks of fluff that don't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, they pollinate.
Okay, great. Go pollinate. Now here's the thing. How would you feel if you were a bumblebee and you're chilling here and your family includes wasps and yellow jackets?
I don't know if that's how that. Oh, I see. You're talking about just like genealogy. And okay, I thought you mean like family, like they'll live together.
So you're saying
I'm
they're
gonna
like the,
assume
they're
they
like the
live
little
together.
bitch. You're saying.
They're like
They got the
they're
short end
they're
of the
the
stick.
Hufflepuff
No, I feel like
of the bee family.
I feel like the regular bee is the Hufflepuff. Just
what the fuck's a regular bee?
the normal regular bee. The
honeybee, the honeybee, the
The
honeybee.
bumblebee is the big fucker. That's
See, what's
like this
interesting,
big.
If you were to say bee,
Yeah.
I think of bumblebees.
No,
To me,
that's
bumblebees
incorrect.
are the default bee.
No,
and all
that
the
is
other
not
ones
correct.
are just like the superior
I think
souped
like
up
the
bees.
I think the drones and stuff are like the regular bee.
Yeah, that's just a bee. There's a normal bee that's about, it's about this big. You're talking maybe 3/4 of an inch. Not very big. They have one stinger, which is the world's worst self-defense mechanism.
Yeah, it's awesome. They kill themselves.
Suicide bomber.
Basically.
It's so weird. Like that's so fucking weird. I don't understand because a hornet or a yellow jacket will stab you over and over again.
Oh, they'll just keep going on your ass.
I've been fucked by hornets.
Oh, yeah?
You know, like
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
and I mean that literally and figuratively.
This giant bee just comes down and has sex with you.
I landscaped for a long time, and I've had encounters, man, with hornets.
yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
and, like where they don't fuck around. They will destroy
Especially
you.
when you accidentally disturb the nest and you
Yeah.
don't know you did. There was a hornet's nest that was like in shrubs in my buddy's backyard growing up. And you remember when you were growing up, you would do stupid shit like just run down hills to see if you could make it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I made it. Let's try it again. Like I
Yeah.
attempted fate once
You
and I
keep
was
doing it
fine.
until you fall.
You keep doing it until you don't realize that your body's eventually going to get tired and your legs are going to give out and you tumble and your head lands in a hornet's nest. And that's what happened to me. And that fucking thing exploded with hornets. And they came out and we all ran for our lives inside, killing them as we're going. There was a couple inside and I had like 5 sting. The good thing is they don't leave the stinger in you. The bad thing is my head, like the back of my head, like swelled up.
swells.
My God.
And it was so incredibly painful.
It
I was
hurts,
like,
man.
take whatever you have in the freezer and put it on my head right now, so I don't have to feel my skull.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah, getting stung hurts. I mean, bee stings are nothing. Like the only weird thing is when you get stung by a bee, you have to like look and you usually see its guts hanging off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
sting.
yeah.
You have to like kind of pull it out.
But you gotta get that stinger out too, because it
Yeah.
has that little like nerve that keeps digging into your.
Yeah. But hornets, man, like it's so funny, man. Like 1 or 2 of them will just be like, "Ba-da, ba-da-da-da." like a few times, and then they just bounce.
Yeah.
It's like Jesus
Just
Christ.
drive by shit.
I get it. You know what I mean? Like
You got me. You got me.
I ran over a hornet's nest when I was on a ride on mower once, and it was bad news.
Did you jump
Yeah.
off the mower?
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, no, man. Those things mow so
The
bad.
mower
rolled
just
into
keeps
traffic,
going.
yeah.
It's a mower that's like the mower of death. It's surrounded by a veil of fucking
No one can stop it. It's a town nightmare.
Let it go. Get away from it.
I got stung in the eyelid one time. by
that's dangerous.
One of those yellow jackets, and that's traumatized me when I was young. And then I remember me, Kevin, and my brother used to like just do dumb shit like run down hills and stuff. But we saw a beehive thing.
Yeah,
And we're like,
let's
throw a
play
rock
with
at
it.
it. 'cause
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought that was
yeah, yeah.
hilarious.
We did that, yeah.
And we threw the rock at it, and then it exploded. And it's like they knew.
They know. They
And
fucking
they
know.
came for us, and I've never been that scared. Like I was so I have been that scared
When you're
There's
on the
been
roof.
a couple of times.
Yeah.
There was one time a goose chased me, and I was fearful for my life.
But then at the last second, your dad ran in and
No.
beat the shit out of the goose.
no, my dad ran in, grabbed me, and ran off. And the goose bit him in the ass.
Nice.
So fuck that goose. But anyways, the bee started chasing us, and I was so scared. Like I started like I wasn't crying, but like I was like so emotional because I had seen My Girl recently.
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh,
that
yeah.
scared the fuck out.
Oh,
of me.
yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna die. Me, Kevin, my brother are gonna die right now. We didn't, thank God. But bees are so fucking scary,
Yeah,
man.
they-
But like hornets and wasps and all these, they look so cool. And like when you think about them, you're like, really fucking badass. They're pretty bad. They
No,
look
they're
like they
cool.
have bad
They're
badass
cool
helmets
looking,
on.
but-
They're like the Boba Fett's
are.
of the freaking insect world.
Sure.
To me, when you look at a wasp up close, it is like looking at millions of years of evolution telling you to stay away from this thing.
It's a
Yeah.
weapon.
It is a flying, living weapon, precision weapon. It's like the sniper of the insect community.
There's a video that I saw recently. It's a slow motion video of, and I'm gonna get the freaking genuses and families and all that shit wrong, but fuck you.
Good use of
giving a
genus.
crap. There's like, I think they're honeybees, and there's like 10,000 honeybees in their house,
In a
whatever
hive.
the fuck it's called.
The hive.
And there's 5 wasps or
I think I did
hornets
see
or
this too,
whatever.
yeah.
I think I showed you.
Yeah.
And they come in and just fucking wreck shop, and they kill all of them.
No shit.
They just fucking kill all of them, and it's so violent. And it's like, it almost looks like a choreographed movie where they're just fucking grabbing them, biting their heads off, and throwing them away, and just fucking stinging motherfuckers with their butts and shit.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
I'll tell you, the only thing, and Colin will attest to this, the only thing that can beat the wasp
It's
is
bigger
the ant.
wasp. Oh.
That was the ant. The other. Have you ever seen an ant take down shit?
Well,
just
dude,
a pile, just a bunch of ants.
the scary ants are fucking scary. I want to see like an ant, hornet, and the
Scorpion.
scorpion, but that's not what I'm talking about. Scorpion,
Crab.
You can add him.
What is this? What's he digging?
The,
For those of you watching at home,
somebody help me.
Tim is just like he has chef's
Scorpion.
mitts on,
No,
just
it's
trying
not a
to
scorpion.
tie his
Well,
shoes.
Praying mantis.
Yes, praying mantis. Like that would be the best fatal
did you know
4-way
that?
I've
I
ever
would've never
seen.
gotten
I
that.
don't know that the praying mantis is that fearsome of a creature when compared to like when I say ant, I mean you cannot one singular ant. He's not going to do anything. I'm talking about like
Swarms
a
of
ton of fire ants.
Yeah.
Like when they get on something, they can take down small pets.
Yeah, their pheromones will guide everyone towards the target.
It's cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, bees are funny because they're essential. Like I've been reading a lot about like bees are becoming scarce in the United States. They're scarcer, and they're like, and it's called what the fuck is it called? It's not quite called this, but it's like the honeybee disappearance or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of buzz about that.
Yeah. And like what they're saying is that like what's happened is that there are beekeepers. What the fuck is it called?
I know what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
Like
can't
there's
remember the
things
name
like
for it.
where like hives just disappear, like entire colonies just disappear. Millions of bees are just gone, and they think it's because of some diseases and some of the pesticides we're using and all this kind of stuff. Also the Africanized honeybees and our bees kind of commingling and stuff like that. But
I thought it was also climate too. Like
yeah,
global
climate could
warming,
be like they don't really know. Like it's
Yeah.
like they're like, what is happening that like is making this happen?
Damn killer
And there's
bees.
there's actually quite a few documentaries on Netflix about it, which are really interesting. That like people will drive in trucks now that like have bee colonies that are like stable and will drive from like Almond Grove to Orange. Like they have like a
Yeah.
whole thing where like they're selling their bees basically to different growers and agriculturalists because they without the honeybee, like all of American agriculture like collapses. It's just not possible. And they were saying how like they're even trying to train people, like migrant workers and whatever, how to maybe pollinate like apple trees and stuff like that. Like they have to do it by hand because like the bees like aren't there. It's insane.
That's crazy.
crazy.
So like and they're like without like the honeybee just seems like this innocuous kind of annoying thing and they're pollinating your flowers in front. But the fact of the matter is like in the Central Valley, for instance, like they have to like they are endemically pollinating the almond trees and the oranges and like without them nothing happens. And so like they were saying like some people say like, well, climate change and all these things are like really scary, war and terrorism or whatever. They're like, dude, like without like the honeybee like agriculture collapses without
No, this is a serious
yeah
thing.
like without corn,
I know, it's just funny the setup to it was like terrorism and all
Terrorism.
like they're around the coffee shop and
Please.
like I'll tell you what, not this terrorism. That's
but the way they were putting it was really interesting. So I'm like, all right, so like you can't eat like some flowering plants and stuff like that, which is
Can't eat
almost
anything.
everything. But they were saying like, okay, so the corn crop collapses. Who's gonna feed the cows to give you beef?
Right.
And without the beef, who's going to, so it's like,
Yeah, it's
it is
domino.
Yeah, it's like they're saying like it's a fucking catastrophic issue. It's really,
It all goes back to the bumblebee.
it's really fascinating. And they're trying to figure out like what happened. Like it's like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
like they don't know, like it's just one of those, like, is it climate? Is it pollution? Is it the pesticides? Like what the fuck happened? Because it's like literally just the last 10 years.
I'm still gonna go out on a limb and say it's the ridiculous amount of overpopulation that we have and all the cars that we're driving. I really think that, and I have no scientific data to back this up.
Good.
That if we just all drove electric cars, we'd be okay. Everything would be fixed.
The bees would be cool. Just
Bees
happy
would be fine.
with everything.
They'd be like, oh, those cars sound like us. They're buzzing,
What?
electrically buzzing.
Okay.
A buzz.
All right, going back to the bumblebee
Buzz,
though,
buzz.
and
Yeah,
how
he
much of a
sucks.
bitch he is. But like,
Damn. All right.
for all the shit that I'm talking about him, I will say I have a weird fascination with him.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I like their colors.
they're really they have a nice look to them.
Yeah.
And like I remember like there's nothing funnier than little kids in bumblebee costumes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like those little dudes.
Remember Blind Melon?
They'll just be running. What?
Blind
When I
Melon.
wake in the morning.
Nope.
No, that's
no.
Blonde. Sorry.
All I can say is my life is pretty
Oh, yeah.
plain.
Yeah.
Plain, not lame.
Lame?
Plain.
Plain.
There was Bumblebee girl who danced. You remember this? You're way
Yes,
too young for this,
yes.
but you probably saw it like on
I-
behind the music.
I saw it on like I love the something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was,
I love the shit I'm too old for.
Yeah.
I think it was out of the 90s.
By the way, it's called colony collapse disorder.
Yes.
I was looking it
It's
up.
a good name.
And
CCD.
they're saying, CCD, in parentheses,
There you go.
is a phenomenon in which worker bees from a European honeybee colony abruptly disappear. And they're saying it's over 50% of all bees
Nick,
are gone.
can you make a movie about this?
No, I think they did. I think it was a Mark Wahlberg film.
Yep, that's right. The M. Night Shyamalan one.
Yeah.
That was the DreamWorks one.
No, the Whispering Winds or whatever.
There was
they
one
call
where
it.
the
woods.
that was about the trees
Widdies.
coming alive and killing all humans.
Yeah, that was the one.
It's similar to that. Had nothing to do with bees though.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. I never watched
Oh,
it.
okay.
I was not going to watch a Mark Wahlberg movie where he tries to seriously act.
Oh.
Useless.
Wow, it says
That's not what I want from Mark Wahlberg.
in 2005, people paid $200 billion just to pollinate their crops because the bees, they couldn't get native bees to do it. It's incredible.
I don't know why this is so funny to me. For some reason,
It's a
this
You're
is
serious
like-
starving.
issue.
You'll see who's laughing when you
I-
have no Coke.
Yeah, when
Hey.
you can't get that Coke.
dude.
That'll really
That's gonna be a
sting.
problem.
Yeah, the corn syrup in the Coke.
I'm telling you right now. I have to get it with real sugar.
It's so weird. Like we talk about all these problems that are going to undo society, or a lot of people do, like what is it, terrorism and war and all that kind of stuff. Man, some fucking random thing like that is going to cause like a massive famine.
It will be the Bumblebees. A weird thing about Bumblebees is, there's the classic piano song "Fly to the Bumblebees," and what's really weird is that bumblebees can fly at all because it doesn't make physical sense for the size of their body compared to their wings. Like they shouldn't be able to fly, but they can.
Is this something real or is this something
This
you're
is something
saying?
that I did just read on Wikipedia. And
Okay.
I'm trying to sound like Colin.
That's fine. I just thought I didn't know if you're just going off what you envision a bumblebee to look like, and then you're like, it's weird.
No,
They
I
can,
They're
just read
God's
that.
creatures.
I've told you this story before, but I'll tell it again because it was one of the most terrifying events that's ever happened to me to this date. I was playing soccer in my buddy's backyard. I don't know why. I looked up and I saw a branch that had it was like a pepper branch, with the red peppers that used to
yeah.
sit on the tree. And I was like, I kind of want to mush those in my hands right now and just, I don't know why. You just do
Yeah.
subconscious.
yeah,
Little
I know.
boys do
You want
little boy
to
things.
destroy nature. I
And
understand.
I'm like, huh. And I reached up and I grabbed it and I felt something moving in my hand and I opened up my hand. There was a bumblebee in there and it looked up at me. I mean, huge. It was when I was a kid, it was the size of my palm,
Sure.
basically. And I swear to God, that thing looked at me before it stung me and was like, this is happening.
Now you're
Okay,
fucked.
now here's the thing, Nick.
And
I
like,
think
I was
you were
trying
the
to
first
shake it
person
off,
in
and
recorded
it wouldn't
history
go, and I was like,
to get
on.
stung by a bumblebee.
Oh, dude.
That's. I didn't even say this.
And maybe it
my
wasn't a
whole
bumblebee.
spiel
In my,
about
in my
this.
brain, it was a giant hairy bee monster that still haunts me. And it could have just been just a big
It was
bee.
probably not a bumblebee. Because that's my thing. Is just like if you got stung by a bumblebee, just leave. Get the fuck out.
I've been stung by a bee before.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I
by
got
a bumblebee?
I'm pretty sure it was a bumblebee.
presumably.
Bring me up an image of what you're in when you say bumblebee.
I'm thinking the fat fuck motherfuckers.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fat fuck motherfuckers.
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
I know.
what
the
you're talking
really
about.
fluffy.
Okay, I know
ones.
who you're talking about. I know
They
who
don't
you're
sting,
talking
dude.
My
When
sis-
you're skinny
Pretty sure
little
they
dudes,
sting.
those sting you.
Pretty sure they sting, and I'm pretty sure their stingers are huge, and it's really painful.
My sister Allie, this is a weird thing. With the big bees you're talking about. When I lived on Long Island, we lived in a nice house with surrounded by a lot of flowers. So yeah, we attracted quite a few bees and birds and things of this nature. And she used to walk up to and was able to pet the bee because you know how they have like they're so docile and shit like that. Actually, like if you don't fuck with them really, she used to touch them and pet their backs or whatever, and they wouldn't move or whatever. It was so weird.
That's weird.
So I used to make
whisperer.
I was like, can you do
that
this
guy.
to make me laugh? Let me see.
That motherfucker.
That's not a bumblebee.
That's
That
a
is
drawing of a bee.
That is a bumblebee.
That's a bumblebee.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, like how terrifying that
These
thing
guys.
is.
These
That's a
guys.
bumblebee.
Yeah.
They are weird looking.
But they
Yeah.
don't sting you.
They do sting you.
No, they don't though. I did Wikipedia research. They do sting, but only if you really fuck with them. So I guess you did really fuck with
Yeah,
them.
that thing was in my hand. It
Nick
was huge.
encased it in his sweaty
Well,
little mitt.
they have to be self-aware that they're gonna die when they do it.
Imagine.
So
if-
it must be for the good of the colony. You know, like,
Yeah, take care.
Imagine if a giant hand right now reached in,
I'd sting
thinking
the
we
shit out
were
of it.
berries, and grabbed all of us. What would you do to that hand
Bite?
to survive?
I'd
I guess
bite.
Yeah, that's the.
Wet it.
probably
what
shit
happened.
myself.
Yeah.
What is this big hand? What is happening? It's Godzilla.
It's Gojira. That's what I say it in Japanese.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Game Over Reggae show. Each and every week, 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather on this table. Each bring a random topic of discussion for your amusement. If you like that, you can get the whole show early each and every Friday over at patreon.com/kindafunny. But if you don't have any money to give us, no big whoop. You go to youtube.com/kindafunday Monday through Thursday.
Yep.
Kinda
I'd
fun
say
day Monday.
Monday. Why don't we say that more?
I liked it.
Broken out topic by topic, day by day for your amusement until we post the whole thing for free on Friday on YouTube, on MP3 services like iTunes and SoundCloud and such.
It's everywhere, by the way. Like for
'Cause
people
you're
that are clear, we talk about
everywhere
iTunes a lot, but
to
it's on Beyond Pod. It's Beyond. It's on freaking Stitcher. It's on. It should be on the not Xbox, Microsoft Marketplace for the Zune people.
Okay.
People are telling me it's not, but I've seen it. So I don't know.
No one knows how to use the Zune Marketplace.
True.
Is what you're
You
saying.
should stop using Zunes, to be honest.
Everyone go to kindoffunny.com, see all the content we put up each and every day. Go to kindoffunny.com/store, buy the new Tim shirt, which is just a black V-neck we've put up. Buy the painting too.
Yeah, before that shirt comes up, why don't we?
Put the fucking shirt up. Oh my God. It's so easy.
even know if they sell a
a
black
limited
V-neck.
run, a limited run of 50 V-necks. That's it. Just do it.
All right.
There you go.
What?
All right.
Just do it. Do you hear how he talked to you?
Yeah.
Like he,
Yeah.
Just fucking do it. No, you don't got it, man.
Greg's at the tipping point again. Just let him go.
no,
Let
just
him
call
go. He's
District
gonna
Lines
spit
and be like,
himself
hey,
out.
do you have a box of 50 V-necks that you haven't put any silk screening on?
Yeah,
Like, can you
4XL. Just
can
shove
you
them up there. Who
sell it?
cares?
I will make
Sell
it
it
happen.
as is.
Like I do with everything else here around here.
You
I
do
will
make
You make
happen.
it. You make
Things
it. You make
happen.
the world spin. You do it all for us.
like a top spin round. Right
Greg
round,
won't care. He
baby,
won't care
right
about
round.
anything you do.
I won't. You're right. I'll never give you the credit you deserve. I don't want it to go to your head.
Greg's got to be the unsung hero.
I appreciate
I am
that.
the
Greg is
unsung
the
hero of
unsung
this
hero.
place.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you on the Michelle Branch. Damn it, the legend of Michelle Branch. I couldn't
Yeah.
fucking remember what it was going to be.
Pretty nasty.
I'm going to fucking bed.
Good night.